So Conor Benn's next fight is reportedly against this guy right here, Peter Dobson. Now, when I first heard the name Peter Dobson, I assumed he was British. It's somehow a very British sounding name, isn't it? Peter Dobson. He's actually an American, undefeated 16-0, 33 years of age. He's listed at 5 feet 10 inches tall, but box rec heights are not always accurate, so I'm not sure whether he's actually that tall. Conor Benn is listed at 5'8". So this fight is set to take place. Let's have a look here at the event. Yeah, it's set to take place on the 3rd of February. This is on a Matchroom show in Las Vegas, in one of the ballrooms over there. And on the same show, you've got Austin Williams taking on Conor Coyle. That's 2 undefeated fighters for the North American middleweight title. You got Johnny Fisher, the Romford Bull, taking on TBA. We'll see who that turns out to be. Conor Benn having to fight in America, and I'm going to say having to fight. If he could fight in the UK, he surely would be, because they want to build him up as a star, as a pay-per-view, fighter, as a big ticket seller, selling out stadiums and arenas and so on and so forth in the UK. The fact he's fighting in America, to me, suggests he can't fight in the UK, despite what Eddie Hearn says about he's cleared to box and this, that, and the other. If he was cleared to box, he'd be boxing in Britain. All right. And it could be a situation where until Conor Benn goes before the board and actually faces the music, because he's still avoiding it. Yeah, as far as I can tell anyway. Eddie Hearn can say what he wants, but there's not been any movement on the situation. Obviously, the British board have put in their appeal and that keeps on getting pushed back, yada, yada, yada. The way to kill all this stone dead and to move past it is for Conor Benn to just appear before the board and UCAD without coming up with jurisdiction excuses or anything like that, and just present his information, present his evidence and say, here it is, make of it what you will. If you want to put a ban on me, perhaps it's a retroactive ban where he can fight straight away anyway, because it's been such a long time since that incident. So I think that's what Conor Benn should do. I think most people think that's what Conor Benn should do, because if not, he might remain in the wilderness fighting on these obscure shows in America for a long time to come yet. So that is what that is. Anyway, as far as this opponent, Peter Dobson, I've had a look at him. A couple of his fights are on YouTube. He looks competent. He looks relatively solid, but there's definitely nothing that jumps out at you about him in terms of talent. He doesn't appear to be particularly fast. He doesn't appear to be a massive puncher. I know sometimes the knockout percentage on somebody's record isn't an accurate reflection of how hard they hit. I've been saying this for years. But again, going off what I've seen of him in the rings, I've watched a couple of his fights now, nothing extraordinary from what I've seen. This is somebody that Conor Benn should be able to have his way with. With that being said, he is an undefeated fighter, and he has campaigned at 154 and 147 his whole career. So he would appear to be a much bigger guy than Conor Benn. And incidentally, the guy that Conor Benn fought in his last bout, that Mexican, he got popped for some type of PED. So Conor Benn might look at that. Obviously Conor Benn can't be the pot calling the kettle black at this stage, but he might look at that and think, well, the reason I couldn't get him out of there is because maybe he was juiced up on something. But then again, other people would argue that the reason Conor Benn couldn't get him out of there is because Conor himself wasn't juiced up on something. Perhaps it's a combination of the two things. Who knows? I tend to think that the size of the guy played a part, because he was a bigger opponent than Conor Benn is used to fighting. And so will it be something similar when Conor Benn fights Peter Dobson? Will he be too big for Conor Benn to just blast away? Because Conor Benn was acting like he was going to do that to Chris Eubank Jr. He couldn't do it to the Mexican guy in the last fight. Will he be able to do it to this guy in a few weeks' time? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Conor Benn in the wilderness fighting these obscure opponents. Will he come unstuck against one of these obscure guys? So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments.